What if Earth suddenly stopped spinning? Right now, Earth is spinning at about 1,670 kilometers per hour. You don't feel it. You don't see it. But that invisible motion is the reason day and night exist. Now imagine something impossible. Imagine that in the next 5 seconds, Earth suddenly stops spinning. No warning, no slowing down, just stop. What would happen next would be one of the most catastrophic events in the history of our planet.
Seriously, the first thing to understand is this. Even if Earth stopped, everything on it would still be moving. Because everything on the surface, oceans, buildings, cars, and even you, is already traveling at the same rotational speed as the planet. So when the planet suddenly stops, everything keeps going. At the equator, that speed is about 1,670 kilometers per hour. That's faster than most airplanes. Imagine standing in a city when suddenly the ground stops beneath your feet.
You wouldn't simply fall. You would be thrown sideways at supersonic speed. Buildings would collapse, forests would flatten, cities would be torn apart in seconds. Almost everything not anchored deeply into bedrock would be swept across the surface. The atmosphere would behave the same way. Winds would instantly reach speeds greater than 1,000 kilometers per hour. That's stronger than the most powerful hurricanes ever recorded. The air itself would become a violent storm encircling the planet.
But the land would not suffer alone. The oceans would become something far worse. Right now, Earth's rotation helps distribute water evenly around the globe. But once the spinning stops, the oceans would continue moving. Massive walls of water would surge across continents. Gigantic tsunamis, thousands of meters high, would sweep inland. Entire coastlines would vanish beneath the sea. Cities like New York, Tokyo, London, and Sydney would disappear almost instantly.
Even inland regions would not be safe. Water would rush across valleys, plains, and lowlands. Rivers would reverse direction. Entire landscapes would be reshaped in a matter of hours. For many places on Earth, the map itself would be rewritten. But the disaster wouldn't stop there. Even after the chaos settles, a new problem appears. Day and night would completely change. Right now, Earth rotates once every 24 hours. That rotation creates the cycle of sunrise and sunset.
Seriously. But if Earth stopped spinning, one side of the planet would face the sun continuously. The other side would remain in permanent darkness. One half of Earth would experience eternal day. The other half would fall into endless night. The sunny side would grow hotter and hotter. Temperatures could rise above 100 degrees Celsius in many regions. Oceans would begin evaporating. Deserts would expand across entire continents. Meanwhile, the dark side would become an icy wasteland.
On the dark side, temperatures would plunge far below freezing. Atmospheric moisture would freeze into snow and ice. The planet would slowly split into two extreme worlds, a burning hemisphere and a frozen hemisphere. Earth's atmosphere would also begin to behave differently. Right now, the planet's rotation drives complex wind systems, jet streams, and ocean currents. Without rotation, the climate system would collapse. Gigantic storms would form along the boundary between the hot side and cold side.
This area, known as the Terminator Line, would become a permanent band of violent weather, towering clouds, endless storms, and constant lightning. Ironically, this narrow region might become the only place humans could possibly survive because it would be neither too hot nor too cold. At first, survival would seem impossible. Most modern cities would already be destroyed. Infrastructure would collapse, power grids would fail, food supply chains would break.
But humans are extremely adaptable. If any population survived the initial catastrophe, they might migrate toward the Twilight Zone. Over time, small human civilizations could rebuild there, living forever between sunlight and darkness. There's another strange effect. Earth's rotation makes it slightly wider at the equator, called an equatorial bulge. If Earth stopped, that bulge would disappear. Gravity would pull the oceans toward the poles, and the equator could become a vast supercontinent.
Fortunately, there is no realistic scenario in which Earth would suddenly stop spinning. Our planet depends on a delicate balance of motion, gravity, atmosphere, and energy. So the next time you watch the sunrise, remember this. That gentle movement of the sky above you is not an illusion. It is the result of a giant world spinning through space at incredible speed. And that invisible motion is what keeps our planet alive. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to Cosmic Tomorrow.